Hello, my little champs. How are you all? Welcome to my class. In this class, today we are going to study about your second lesson of EVS, that is honey, sweet honey. Children, have you ever tasted the honey? It's very bitter, right? No. It's very sweet. Very good. So today in this class we are going to study about the behavior of animals and the process of collecting honey and its uses. Okay. Children, once there were three friends named Fatima, Radha and Tejas. All these three friends were standing in a corner in the village fair eating some sweet. A few pieces of sweet fell on the ground. Soon a few ants gathered around the pieces of sweet to eat. Okay, here you can see, right? So, some of these ants they unitedly carrying their food. Here you can see, right, children? So, you might have experienced these things, right? If you are eating some food, if it by mistake, if it fell on the ground, after some time, you might have seen that some ants they gather to eat and afterwards they start carrying those food, right? Okay, so here you can see in this picture the cat is licking the kitten with love. What is the meaning of kitten? Kitten means the baby of the cat is called the kitten. Okay, so in this picture you can see the cat is licking the kitten with love, right? And here children you can see the two dogs they are fighting for a piece of bread or for a food, right? Okay, and children here you can see here what it is. It's a forest, right? It's a forest. It's a forest. And here you can see here is a herd of deers and elephants, right? And some birds. But here you can see a tiger. It is alone, right? Okay, come to the next one. Here in this picture you can see that the hen is teaching its chicks how to search for food. Now what is the meaning of chicks? Chicks means the baby, the small babies of the hen is called the chicks. Here you can see these are the chicks of the hen. So here in this picture you can see that the hen is teaching its chicks how to search for food or how to eat the food. And here children in this picture you can see the birds are flying together, right? And now children come to this picture. What you can observe here? Here is one mother monkey and a baby, right? So the baby monkey is holding on the belly of its mother, right? But the baby monkey will not fall down because the baby monkey is holding its mother very tightly and firmly. Yes, children. So, after seeing all these pictures, after observing all these pictures, the behavior of different animals, what can we conclude? Yes, what can we say? We can say that animals also live together like human beings, isn't it? Yes. So now let's move to the second concept, that is collecting honey and its uses. Children, here you can see the honey bee sucking the nectar from the flower, right? In this picture you can see there is a one honey bee. It's sucking the nectar from the flower. So honeybee sucks nectar from the flowers. They have a big family. The honeybees they have a big family. How can we say that? Have you ever seen the beehive of the honeybees? What is the meaning of beehive? Beehive means it is the house of the honeybees, where they live, where they stay. It is called the beehive. You might have seen the beehive, right? So, is it this beehive consist only one or two honeybees? No, it consists thousands of bees, right? So, they have a big family. Okay. Next, third point is there is a one queen bee and the rest are workers. In this beehive, there is a one queen bee, okay, and the remaining all the bees are they are the workers. Now, what is the work of these workers? These workers they build the hive. So, building the hive and collecting the food and looking after the queen bee. They build the hive, they collect the food, and they take care of the queen bee. Next, what is the work of the queen bee? The work of the queen bee is only laying eggs. So, the queen bee it only lays the eggs. Understood, children? Okay. Next point is they produce a sticky materials called wax. Okay, so after sucking the nectar from the flowers, they produce a sticky material that is called the wax. Okay, they and by using that wax they build the hive. Okay, so they build the hive by using that wax. What is wax? They produce a sticky material that is called the wax. Okay, next point is they build the hive one on the branches, in hollows of the trees, terrace of big buildings, etc. So you might have seen the beehive on the branches of the trees. Here you can see here is a beehive, right? So they have built the beehive on the branches of the trees, and even they build the beehive here in a buildings or on the terrace or hollows of the trees also, and even they build their hive in in the space between the stones. Here you can see they have built their hive in the space between the stones, right? So next point is they store the nectar in the hive and eat it when they need it. So after sucking the nectar from the flowers, they store that nectar in this hive. Okay, in this hive, then whenever they feel hungry they will eat it. Okay, so that is nothing but the honey. Next, honey has medicinal quality. As you might have heard from your elders that this honey is having the medicinal quality. It is used as a medicine, home remedy. Okay, so let's move to the next point, that is the size of the bees and the types of the hives are not same. Children, here you can see this is also one beehive. Here is a hive, here is a one more hive, here is a one more hive. All are look the same? No, they are totally different. So the size of the bees, even there is a different size of the bees. Some of the very big and some are very small, and there are the types of or varieties of hives we can find. Here you can see this is some different types of hives we are having here, right? So the size of the bees and the types of the hives are not same. Okay, next one is rearing of bees for honey. Children, you might have heard the shepherds or the some peoples they rear the sheeps, right? And they rear the cows. But you have you ever heard that the some people even they rear the bees to get the honey? Okay, so honey bees are reared in wooden boxes kept in the garden. Here you can see this is the wooden boxes here where the honey bees are reared, which is kept in the garden. This is the wooden boxes. Here are the honey bees. You can see the honey bees here, right? And even the people who rear the honey bees, they take the some precautions. Like here you can see there is a man who is rearing the honey bees. He has wear some kind of different kind of cloth or dress, right? So Honeybees are reared in wooden boxes kept in the garden. Next one is a lot of honey is used at home. Why the honey is used at home? Because it is having a medicinal quality. It is used as a medicine, right? Okay, the next one is uses of hive. So this is a hive, right? This is a beehive. So what are the uses of the hive? The some persons, as we know that this hive is full of the honeybees, right? So after spraying some sprays and all, they will remove all the honeybees from the hive, and they use that empty hive which is having a honey, right? Next one, the wax whichever it is there in the hive, it is used to make a candles, and this hive is used to make a paints and for ointment and making powder and for making ink. This is the uses of the hive. Okay, next one is how to find out whether the honey is pure or not. So children, you might have heard in your house that whatever the honey we get nowadays, especially that is not a pure honey. Okay, so how can we say that it is not a pure honey? So the people who sell the honey, they mix the honey with a jaggery or sugar syrup to make, okay, to make the honey. Why they add this jaggery and the syrup? To make its quantity large and to get a more profit. So now what is the question? How to find out whether the honey is pure or not? How can we say whatever the honey we purchase from the market, is it a pure one or impure one? So here is a one activity. We can take one glass which is full of water and put some 2 to 3 drops of honey into the water. Okay, if it mixes with water, if the honey is mixes with water before settling down, okay, so if the honey is mixes with water before settling down, it means it's not a pure honey. Okay, if the honey once when you put the honey in the water, if it settles down, okay, first it will settles down, then it will start mixing with water slowly, okay, then it means it's a pure honey. Okay, understood children? Shall I repeat it once again? Okay, if it mixes with water, if the honey is mixes with water before it settle down, it is not a pure honey. If the honey settles down and mixes slowly with water, it is called the pure honey. Okay, children, here let's know more about this lesson. Okay, the first one is a honeybee collects nectar from 50 to 100 flowers in one round. Isn't it strange that a single honeybee, it collects a nectar from 50 to 100 flowers in a single round? It collects it visits 50 to 100 flowers in a single round. Okay, the next one is the only food that man eats produced by the insects is honey. There is only one food that a man eats or they get from the insects. It is the honey, not from the animals. It is from the insect. There is only one insect from which we get the food, that is nothing but the honey. Okay, next one is as the ants and white ants burrow the ground and allow the air to pass into the soil, the plants grow luxuriantly. Here, as the ants and the white ants, we find the ants and also we find the white ants. Okay, they burrow the ground. Burrow means a hole or the tunnel dig by a small animals. Here I will show you. Okay, see here, this is called the burrow. You might have seen this burrow, right? Near your house or on the ground, even in your home also sometimes, right? So this is called the burrow, means a hole or the small tunnel dig by a small animals. See, in the outer side we find this kind of burrows, but actually the inside view is like this, how it looks like. it's like some small rooms here, right? You can see here there are some small rooms inside this burrow. Okay, so because of this one, the ants and the white ants, they the burrow the ground and allow the air to pass into the soil, so the plants grow very well. Okay, next one is hives, nests, ant hills, termitaria, and spiders' web, etc. are the wonderful constructions of the animal kingdom. We human beings, we are having different types of houses. It may be a tiled house, terraced house, bungalow, apartment, hut, etc. In the same way, these different kind of animals, they are having a different kinds of houses. For example, hives, nest, ant hills, termitaria, and spider webs. Understood? Okay, next point, the ant which carries leaf on its back to protect itself from the sunlight is called umbrella ant or sauba ant. Here I will show you the picture of this sauba ant. Children, so this is called the sauba ant. Why it is called sauba ant? It is a kind of ant which carries leaf on its back. Here you can see it is carrying the leaf on its back, right? Can you see this leaf? Yes. So this is a kind of the ant which carries leaf on its back to protect itself from the sunlight. To protect itself from the sunlight, it carries a leaf on its back. Okay, so this ant is called a umbrella ant, or it is also called a sauba ant. Understood, children? Okay, hope you all understood these concepts very well. Okay.